Wow. It's been a while. SAWFT. Soft. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB. Today on Imported Deck Chronicles, I saw a different deck. It's not exactly the same deck as the things I've already played. Not exactly. It's lurking in a recent challenge on MTGO. And I was like, well, I could keep going through the Secrets of Strixhaven Pro Tour decks, but I still haven't seen any spicy ones whatsoever. None of them that tell me, you know, new strategy, new archetype, maybe a control list I haven't really tried. I just haven't seen it, man. I'm not seeing it. Standard is 3-year standard. It's tough. And then I saw this, which is, this is from a league. No, it's not from a league. It's from a challenge on MTGO, and it's Golgari Aggro. Aggro? But it's an aggro deck that only has 2 1-drops in Cecil the Dark Knight. It's listed funny. It has 2 Dark Confidants in it? What? Sunset Saboteur is in here. 4 copies. What happened to Bob? What happened to this mythic Bob? And now we've got this Sunset Saboteur at 4 copies and Bob at 2 copies. What? Scavenging Ooze, Valdemir. This card's still in standard. I guess it is, because so is Shoot the Sheriff. Surprising to everybody. 3 Ghost Vacuums and the Ooze. This is going after graveyards, guys. And that gets me excited because I hate losing to graveyard decks a lot. They're all in, they're good best of 1 decks, but these aren't just anti-graveyard cards. They trigger Freeze Strider Lookout, which says when you commit a crime, look at the top 5. You may put a land from among them on the battlefield tapped, put the rest on the bottom once a turn. This card right here has reach. I don't know if you knew that, but that's really good against cards like Slick Shot Show Off. And 3 mana for a 3/3 reach is a pretty good rate. If it comes with a land or 2 because you commit crimes the turn you play it because of Ghost Vacuum and the Ooze, well, that's pretty good stuff. It's also not a basic land. So we have a lot of lands in this deck that you would love to hit because they do things like Restless Cottage and Demolition Field. Kind of want a Bossing Say in here, if I'm going to be really honest. Maelstrom Pulse is a card. Now they both match, but this helps clear up the larger creatures, the wide boards of otters, things of that nature. And there is one, Karvek the Punisher, which is a card I've absolutely loved in my Ral Zarek Brawl deck. Speaking of Ral Zarek, 1 copy here and 3 copies of Professor Delian Fell to give it a planeswalker angle of attack. Also, they're pretty good little crime machines to go with the Lookout. Sunset Saboteur commits crimes, right? +1/+1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. Crime! Even if they like it. So over here in the sideboard, there's an extra Raw that I'm not going to craft because I'm a best of 1 player. So leave me a comment. I'm actually enjoying these a lot. Leave me a comment. What card do you put in this sideboard? Is it the 4th Duress? How about these Feed the Cycles? Do you like those? How about these Origins of Metal Bending? Maybe we need like another Scavenging Ooze. Maybe there's not enough ooze going on. This Leatherhead is a pretty good call. Do we want a second copy? This Vivian Reed is kind of sick for the Planeswalker angle. Yeah, what card would you put in this beautiful sideboard? And on that note, my friends, I have to craft a Turtles card. I can do this. I'm a strong person. It's done. I've crafted the freaking ooze. Dive in, letting on. So let's begin. Prof. Other prof. This prof. Another prof. Same prof that's in my deck. I wonder if it's a mirror match. Turn 1, Cecil. Turn 2, Sunset. Turn 3, Tap Land. Yeah, okay. Sure. Why not? Sleight of hand. Let the prowess begin. Or Crab or whatever they're going to bring. Against Crab, we have 4 Shoot the Sheriffs. That would be a good card to have. Hi. I'm here to lower my own life total, so you don't get to. Slide into flow state, mono blue so far. Hey, green mana, that's pretty handy. So we want to get this cottage down at some point, so I think I shock this in so I can play an ooze next turn. This is a lot of pressure. Life total be going down. Also, this ooze, if we draw another green source next turn, can munchy over here. You gonna do anything about this board state? Discard Bellion. All right, we did draw Shoot the Sheriff. Nice. Hi. So next turn they'll crab, probably. But we will be prepared. We can also, in a way, we can force the crab with the ooze by munching some instants and sorceries. I guess let's see what mana they leave up. Eddie Crab's become like a really popular card. Okay, what do you guys? Do they know anything about board states? Sure. Okay, that's more green, which lets ooze do more munchy. So we want to go after this graveyard. When do we want to do it? I think we wait, because if they put another flow state on the stack, we can take 2 sorceries. If they flashback Winter Night Stories, they just die. Yeah, okay. I'm down to 12. I'm doing my job. A little self-damage here. Oh, look at that. I wonder why. Okay, let's go in on the instance. I mean, maybe we're supposed to get the stories while we can, but I think I can do that next turn. If we go in on the instance, it makes flow state worse. And it can potentially force the crab at a time they don't want the crab to have to come down. So they have 5 mana. It would be 6, 7. So I can't quite eat enough of the graveyard to force the crab. I can make it expensive though. Hi. Yeah, see, they're counting. Oh, what's this? See, they can't double crab, can they? Those two? Yeah, you got it. So they still have 2 mana open. So they might have bounce. They might have something else here too. So I don't think I want to go for the professor unless I can get them to tap that mana. And they're at 6. How do I get them to tap the mana? Probably another sunset would do it. But let's go to combat and see what they do, since nothing is going to change the damage they take here. Don't worry, that crab gonna die. I just have to figure out how. They can't take too much damage like this. It only gets worse for them. They don't want to bounce off this thing. Like, everything's difficult. So let's see if we get a counterspell here. And then we will moida this crab. When do we murder this crab? Maybe I just keep eating the graveyard. Because, like, chaining crabs is probably their only shot. Yeah, let's hold, see what they do. Nothing. My stop didn't work. You saw me do that, right? Here comes the motherfucking Shunderflocken. Okay. So we still have cottage, we just need to plow a road for it. So let them attack. We go to 6. Scary. Should have tried to kill this crab, I guess. And a bounce off is going to be brutal. But let's see what they do. There's the counter spell. We kind of knew they had it. Ugh. They played this pretty well. I must have missed something, right? It's almost certain I missed something. So I'm at 6. So I need to kill this crab or block this crab. It would be a lot better to kill it.
My job is to teach. Yours is to learn.
So when this deals damage, you lose that much life, then it transforms. We're too low on life. All right, they use an opt. So I think we want the Saboteur. It's very hard to block. It's not over yet. Yeah, that's what I would do too. I had a feeling. So we still need to draw a way to remove this one and attack and hope they don't have a bounce spell, which they probably do. Rough. But they attack Professor, not my face.
Endings arrive too suddenly.
All right, 6. 6 isn't enough. And none of these solve the problem. Yeah, what would you have done differently? Let me see. I could have tried running out the Delian. If I had tried killing the crab, they detect intrusion, untap, and sunderflock anyway. So letting the crab live till their turn wasn't the mistake. But there wasn't a lot else I could do. What I needed to do is have mana open when they played the crab and then follow with a Professor the next turn. So it's probably like when I played the Ooze and targeted the graveyard in some way. That was probably the thing that got it wrong. All right, Ooze, I can gain 3 life. 3 life is not enough. All right. Next game. Next game. Next game. Next game. Warm up. We gotta warm up. Opponent goes first, but we have Hex, and then we have Ooze, and then we have Lookout, and then we have Prof. I like it. Bring it. Green mana from the Verge, but the mana we need from the Marshes. Gonna miss these when they're gone. They're perfect standard lands. Although people love their shocks. Maybe we'll get fetch lands in standard again. Why not? Oh my gosh. This must be... It's literally called Starting Town. What's the problem? You play it at the start? Our opponent's not doing anything. Well, if there's nothing in the graveyard, the Ooze doesn't do anything. I'm pay the ward. If they're gonna hold up removal, pay the dang ward. That'll get something in their graveyard. You know, Magic's a brutal game. It really is. Everything that could go wrong. All right, sure. What do we do? Get down the Ooze. And then Hex. The Lookout here doesn't block well. Cecil is tempting because at least it helps trade with another Hasty Skeleton. Get something on the board. I'm not sure what the Ooze does in this matchup, but the Ooze... I mean, I guess we eat our... I guess having mutagen tokens isn't the worst thing I can do with my mana. We can always eat our own graveyard. Although Scavenging Ooze is better for that. Speaking of scavengers. Seam Rip. All right. I think we hit the optimistic scavenger. I think overall this is more power toughness over time with where we're at in the game. It does let them get back corpses. Now I got a token. Get that back. So another Hasty Skeleton next turn. That's a pretty good draw. If I have ways to commit crimes. Whenever you can, as long as it has 4 more counters on it, Menace and Lifelink, eh? There's a couple bodies. Now, if we put the counter here, it plays around Nowhere to Run. Neither plays around Seam Rip. I guess I would... Yeah, this allows it to block one of these skeletons without dying. So if all they have is skeletons, whoop, there they are. Cecil will do the work. Yeah, okay. It's good. It's great. Guys, it's great. Magic is great. We love it. So much fun. If I remove this and they can't ascend, there's a chance we untap with this Planeswalker. They don't have as easy removal for it, but if they just draw another corpses or they battlefront into a corpses, we feel really stupid. Well, they didn't snap it off, but they also took like 20 years on turn 1 to play a starting town.
This was a dead end.
These lookouts are looking really bad. They're not looking good. No, they are not. Man, when this deck has it, it's really frustrating. All right. Okay, can we stabilize here? Ward? Can't. No ward. That's right. No ward. Okay. You coming at me? I'll get a lookout back. Yeah, they can make counters. Nice draw. It's a good card. Glad I drew it. That's great. Love that for me. Yep, everything going to plan over here. Everything. Why? Why do I try? Why do I try, guys? Oh. Deck's bad. This deck's so bad. Yep. Okay. Yep. The worst thing about best of one is losing to trash decks. It happens to all of us. We like to think we're good at Magic, and then we get rolled by freaking skeletons or some other garbo pile. Yep. Anything can be great for one game. Anything at all. Are we doing this again? Okay, Voice of Victory. I wonder what we do about that. Probably this. I don't think we blight this. We like our power toughness right now. Bob! Guys, Bob. Bob and Cecil, we are going to die first. That's the score here. We are going to die first. What the hell is that? 2 creatures? How'd they get 2 creatures? All right, Ghost Vacuum. When it enters, create a Pesty. When it attacks, gain a life. Infusion. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, return up to 1 creature with mana value X or less from graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you gained, ladies and gentlemen. What? All right, 15. Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Be gone from my presence.
See if they can get to Professor Delian Fell here with their pest. They need 2 removal spells and then we would still have it. Sephiroth. A 3-drop that feeds a 3-drop. What standard do they think they're playing? This is modern standard. Get it? Modern? Okay. This is lose 1 life. This is gonna flip. And this is Sephiroth. Bang, bang. Flip it. Nice. 3 life. Get ourselves back out of that nasty range, and let's start sucking. How long have I been on YouTube and this is still what I'm doing? Ever question what your life has become? A 4/4 lifelink with Void. Give me that. That would be a Karavek the Punisher. A lot of life and death shenanigans here. I have an onboard murderer. That's pretty cool. Should have done this first. Definitely should have done that first. Missed a crime trigger. Pathetic. Weak. But we hold this up for a reanimate effect. Halaya. Guided by light. Zealot. Okay. Is this like raise the past? Uh-huh. That's 3 life and get card. Okay. Give me you. A crime. Cottage. 100% cottage. They're at 10. Uh-huh. Draw me a removal. That's a land. That's a crime. Play this. Commit a crime. Cast a hex would do something. Ooh. Oh, they can sack in response. I was going to say pulse. But they can sack in response. Gimme. Trigger. I could test their knowledge and see if they caught it, but let's assume they know how that they can sack in response so that only one zealot works. One mana short. If I had done the crime correctly, we'd have been able to kill them right there. As it is now, we're dropping them to 5. I offer you my friend Bob. It's indestructible, don't tell them. So they're trying to rip a raise the past? Yep. I guess give me the life in case they try to drain me out on the spot. And I'll play a Sunset Saboteur. Snarling Gorehound. Raise the pizzazz. Okay. No Sephiroth, though. That wouldn't come back anyway. Well, not the most stunning raise the past, was it? I guess the Ghost Vacuum did its job. Deck's great. Wouldn't change a thing. Every land tapped, but we're on the play. Believe. I guess turn 3 is not tapped, right? So we can be Cottage, Cottage Vacuum, Lookout, Crime. As long as there's something in their graveyard. But this isn't Brawl or Modern or whatever, as much as I say it is. They're not going to have like a fetch land. So what's going to be in there? Sleight of hand, maybe? We'll see. When you know, you know. This format's not changing. All right. I can get this Cottage down. I could also get the Ooze down. Is Ooze better than Vacuum? I mean, yeah, Mutagen is sick. Let's see if they put another card in the graveyard before we use it. That's a Hatcher. That's a good Hex target. So am I going to play the Lookout here or remove the Hatcher? The Hatcher is a very dangerous card. prowess. Okay, we're gonna remove the hatcher. And we're gonna play the vacuum. And we're gonna crack a token. Oh yeah, it's 1. I always forget that. This vacuum is free. Gets me every time. Bird. This is where that reach is gonna be important. They want to bounce it. You got it. It's a 1-mana card. That's a little surprising. All right, so 2 cards in graveyard, 2 crimes we can commit. Let's use Ooze on our own Hex this turn, since we don't have a real way to use it. Ooh, okay. I think we shock that in. We play the Lookout. And let's get an Ooze token on the Lookout. So it is a little bigger. Then let's go over here. Let's munch on this Hatcher. Or actually, that should have been Vacuum. Yeah. We already have great mana. But what are the odds the Demolition Field has anything to hit? Practically 0. So give me the Verge. I got Reach. What you got? More basics? You used it on a Cecil. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Wow. It's been a while. SAWFT. Soft. And we are on the draw. We have Hex, so I'll keep it. His hand might be slow, though. Shuffler's fine. Ramp. Off 2 basics. Okay, green, black ramp. Magic the Gathering, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready for the Ice Still. That's not good. That's not good at all. Look out with no Ooze support. Eat it. But don't worry, there's more. Blocks demons all day, guys. All day. Hello. They're flummoxed. Hey, we got a pulse out of them. Maybe they don't have it for the Professor, and they're gonna miss a land. Their hand is probably a ton of removal then. Number 4. Great. Let's see what they can do about this. Can't draw number 5. It's all good draws from here. Uh-oh, they've got the cottage. No way it's another pulse. No way. They got no answer. Hey, it's a mutable explorer. How about that? This little guy. Gonna turn that into a demon so I get drained? No, they missed that. Did they miss it, or did they have something for 1 green? There's no way they have something for 1 green, right? All right, play this. They do have something for 1 green. No, they have activate mutable. That's what's holding priority. All right. Also, they didn't have to because this is a shapeshifter. That's right. I know magic, guys. I've magicked before.
I knew you were unprepared.
All right, hopefully they give me a target, Mutavault or Cottage, or make the demon, and then Hex goes off and gets me more land. Because once we have enough land and cottages, we can pressure them that way. Don't even bother. I've got reach. Don't even think about it. We both have a Phyrexian Arena in theory. We both have Maelstrom Pulses in our deck to try to deal with them. Love me some Mutable Explorer. I don't think I've played anything like Unholy Annex Mutable Explorer yet. Still haven't. Actually, let's be real. I like this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the set. When I read it, I smiled. I still haven't put it in a deck. I don't think I put it in one deck. That's what happens to a guy when he's been hit by Slick Shot Show Off too many times. Just can't tap 3 mana to make a changeling. Just can't do it. All right, have I not filibustered enough? Make your play. Thank you. Just the same play. It's the same picture. Is this an office meme? Rope all the way down. Same. Okay, sure. Why not? Let's go. What you gonna do with that?
You have a chance to impress.
Yeah, what a play. Played around my Hex completely. Incredible. And that's what all that thinking gets you. Just big brain moments and such. Life, I'm at 13. At some point we have to think about that, right? You. I mean, surely I get something here to Hex. But if they kill both Striders and I don't, it feels really bad. So, let's go. Am I running out of cards here? It feels like I am. The drains from the Annex are gonna get nasty. But they've only got 1 power, but I also don't want it to die to the Mutavaults. Let's go life. We want to make it difficult.
I can heal you.
We do need to commit a dang crime. Buckle up. Thank you to the sponsors of this video, coolstuffinc.com. Use promo code CGB5. This what tends to be an epic roping brought to you by them. They plus the professor. Nice. But yeah, I have worked with them for a very long time. It's not quite 10 years yet. I think it's like 6, 7, 8, 8 probably. But my longest running sponsor by far, and I really appreciate that they support the channel. So please check them out and use promo code CGB5. You can also find some of my goodies over there. By that I mean the various tokens we've released and some merch. So check out coolstuffinc.com/CGB. That's Covert HQ. I don't talk about it every video, but when I do, I talk so much. Still thinking over there. Oh my god. No attacks. So if I play the other Lookout, I get more crime. But I have like a sequence I think is going to do that anyway. So let's fire off this Hex. Actually, I can wait till end step. Yeah. Demon down, trigger Lookout. Hey, just barely hit the swamp. It's so Golgari players to be this slow, isn't it? All right, 3 mana could target there. Try to remove this. We're getting close to powering up 1 cottage. But I definitely want to play this. And commit double crime right here. It's about the board. We got to fight over this board. There's a demolition field. That's pretty nice. Another cottage. That's pretty nice.
Be
And we
gone.
could power up this cottage, but I don't think that's the right move. With all the open mana and 6 cards in hand, it just feels like they're going to interact. Yo, magic. Okay, cool. 3rd cottage. Let's get those lands on the field so we can start using them. This can't kill a Mutavault. We have to keep that in mind. Oh, good. They're tapping it for mana. Oh, good. X equals 3. Yikers. Okay. Still pretty expensive move. They want their life.
Never take growth for granted.
Then what? I'm also sponsored by Dragon Shield. Use their sleeves and use promo code CGB5 over there to get a discount. It's fun. I think they'll remove this cottage. They've foreseen everything. Yeah, I know. That's okay. They only have 1 mana now, and we have enough, I think, to take out this
I'll be in
Delian.
my office.
Delian? Delian. Bob! Okay. Gotta be sure. Because they have Hex as well. Are they letting me have 2 foods? I guess they're hoping I don't attack. So if we let the creatures stay in the yard, they might have a way to get them back. But at the same time, we have Ghost Vacuum. And we might really need it. This could be a grindy game. It's hard to say. No Hex. Weird.
This is the worst batch of students yet. All the free starter lookouts are dead. Did they even commit crimes? Half of them didn't even live their best outlaw life. Man, do I hate how this Unholy Annex game has gone. I hate when they just stick an Annex and you can't find anything to do about it. It feels so empty, especially when you draw 4 of a card that like doesn't do much in your matchup, but you have the cards, they're in your deck, but you drew 4 of something else. It feels rigged. It feels rigged. It feels unfair and gross. And they play so slow. But if I draw a pulse like right here, I don't think I'm out of the game yet. It's close, but I have to draw a pulse right here. How long can they possibly take to play Magic the Gathering? At least they didn't search that long, I guess. And these stupid Mutavaults holding priority at all times, making me salty. Okay. Pulse. We thin the deck so much and we get land. Oh, I'm good. I don't want to sit through any more turns of that. Ever.